Do More 24 Delaware. It's Delaware's Giving Day, and I want to welcome in our guests on the Talk of Delmarva, Tiara Fair. Tiara represents the United Way of Delaware. She's Vice President of Engagement and Partnerships at United Way Delaware. And also Sarah Gilmore. She's representing Pathways to Success. Their mission is to prepare youth, adults, and their families for successful lives. I want to welcome you both to Delmarva Live. Can you tell us about Do More 24? What is it all about, and how much do you expect to raise for various organizations in Delaware in a 24-hour period?
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for having us today.
Pleasure.
I'm Tiara, and honestly, I'm just so excited about Do More 24 Delaware. We started this 8 years ago. United Way of Delaware went to National Capital Area, and we saw this as a best practice, brought it to Delaware, and since have been working with Spur Impact 4 years ago to start making this even bigger. Last year, we raised $2.6 million, and as a collective, there were over 500 nonprofits who signed up to participate. Most of them were raising at least 10% more than they would have anywhere else. So we were able to give a lot of amazing cash and non-cash prizes, and we hope to do the same this year. And we are so excited. We always say, like, just $1 more. So if we were able to raise 2.6 and $1, that would be super amazing. But more than anything, last year we had over 12,000 donors participate, and we're really looking at trying to increase the number of donors all over the state and beyond to really giving to Delaware's nonprofits because they make such a big difference in our lives.
Tara, I don't know if you heard me mention, because I'm originally from New York. My wife and I have been living down here 12 years. And I have to tell you that I have never in my life experienced the generosity that we see emanating from Sussex County, Delaware. There is never a need that you present to Sussex County residents that they do not respond, and respond overwhelmingly. So let me just ask you, Do More 24 Delaware, it's a 24-hour period. How are you going to raise that money? How are you going to get the word out to Delawareans, especially here in Sussex County, how they are going to have the opportunity to donate to some very worthwhile causes?
Well, no, the truth is, I can't say thank you enough, because we do believe Delaware is so generous. We believe Delawareans are some of the most generous, and I think every year for Do More 24, we prove that. And we prove how important these nonprofits are to Delawareans. The truth is that we have over 500 nonprofits participating, and the nonprofits really help to spread the word. But more than that, we are really just we're going door to door. We're like politicians, so we're like going door to door, really talking about Do More 24. It's always in the first week in March, and it's on March 2nd. It starts at 6 p.m., and it's until March 3rd at 6 p.m. So we like to say, like, it gives you one sleep to forget. So it's at 6 p.m. on the 2nd. If you forget, it's okay, because you have until 6 p.m. on the 3rd to give to your favorite nonprofits. There's so many nonprofits in Sussex County, and particularly we have a couple of special prizes that only nonprofits in Sussex County are eligible for. So anyone who gives that lives in Sussex County is really making their dollar go so much further. They might only give $1, or they might only give $5 because that's the minimum. But them giving $5 on Do More 24 could look like giving $105 with all the amazing prizes that Do More 24 has to offer.
Sarah,
and Jake, this is Sarah Gilmore with Pathways to Success, and
hi, Sarah.
We are based in Georgetown.
Nice.
And first of all, thank you for having us on air to, sort of build awareness with the Sussex County community. We really appreciate that, and it's an absolutely wonderful day for all Delaware nonprofits. Last year, Pathways raised a little over $8,600 for our program, and our goal this year is $9,000. And we'll be promoting it very heavily on social media. Tiara and her team, they help us so much as far as promoting and, sort of building that awareness. And
Right.
I encourage everyone to donate and that day from March 2nd, 6 p.m. to March 3rd, 6 p.m.
There is obviously a need in Sussex County for mentoring and trying to bring young people into areas where they can better their lives and better their families' situation as well. Based on the information that I read, Sarah, that's really the mission of Pathways to Success, correct? And if that is correct, tell us how you work with and what these mentoring programs, how they work, would you please?
Okay. Pathways has been in existence since for 16 years. And we started our program at Sussex Tech, and now we're at Sussex Tech, Cape and Lopin High School, Milford High School, Seaford, and Polytech. And what we do, we aren't just an after-school program. We're all-encompassing. We have a program coordinator in each one of the schools, and the students are students that are identified as being at risk for not graduating high school. And for 16 years, consistently, we've been at a 98% graduation rate.
Wow.
These are the kids that everyone said would not make it. But because of Pathways, because we're there consistently for them, no matter what, if they get in trouble, we're still there for them. We're available 24/7. They can get in touch with us at any time. And they know that they have Pathways, that it's a consistent part of their lives, and no matter what, we'll be there for them. And we start with the kids in 9th grade and follow through till the year after they graduate high school, sometimes even longer than that. We have alums that come back to us, actually come back and work for Pathways because they appreciate all that we did for them. So, it's a great program, and the money that we're going to be raising this year will be going to the graduating seniors that are going on to college with school supplies, printers, etc., and also for those that are going, into full-time employment, gas cards, clothes, whatever they need. If they're getting certified, we, provide, professional attire, uniforms and that sort of thing for them. So I don't know what else to say except
Sarah, that is just so worthwhile. Sometimes I think, and Tiara, you can chime in too. Sometimes I think when we're looking for solutions to some of the problems in our own communities, sometimes we think too much. Sometimes there's a real basic need, such as mentoring, providing the very basics and support for students at Cape and Lopin, Sussex Tech, wherever they might be. And when we talk about supporting our community, I think what you're both talking about here is donating to Do More 24 Delaware, where we're actually supporting our own community. I know our own communities. I know we're asked frequently to donate money, but sometimes we don't know where that money goes. In this case, the money stays right here, and I think that's important for our listening family to hear this morning, right?
Absolutely. I think that you make an amazing point. I think a lot of times we're always concerned, like, hey, where does the money go? Or is this nonprofit really giving to the people? Well, and for Do More 24, one of the things that you'll know is that you get to give to the nonprofit that you care about the most. And the truth about it, the truth of the matter is that we are all connected to a nonprofit at some point in our lives, almost on a daily basis, because whether it's your local YMCA, it's Pathways to Success, nonprofits like Faithful Friends, and you're adopting a new pet, or whatever it is, you are being connected to a nonprofit and they matter. And we need to show them how much they matter to us because they're really there when we need it the most. And the truth is that besides that, I think that nonprofits are not always able to raise the unrestricted funds. Pathways talks a lot about how they're able to give gas cards. They're able to help a student meet the student where they are. And a lot of our nonprofits would like to do that because basic needs are important. But sometimes when you're looking for grants or you have other funding, it's so restricted. You can only use it for this program. Well, that doesn't always work in real life. We all know that. Sometimes you just need to get to an interview, and you need somebody to be able to fill up your gas tank. And that's the beauty of Do More 24 is that these funds that are raised for nonprofits and all the prizes that they win is all unrestricted. So they're able to use it for how they see fit to make their program work the best. And that is amazing.
Tiara, you mentioned
that's a very good point, Tiara. It really is. And I don't know, Tiara, if there's a place where people can go, and we're talking about Sussex County, where they can see a listing of the nonprofits. I know probably
absolutely. On DoMore24DE.org, you are able to go to the menu and search nonprofits. And you're even able to filter it so it only says Sussex County. So you're able to, or you can do it by county. Maybe you like Kent and Newcastle too. So you can do it by county. You can do it by interest. So let's say you're really into animals. You can click animals and you'll see all the nonprofits registered currently who are who specialize in helping animals or helping Sussex County support.
Well, Tiara, if I can just jump in for a second. One of our representatives from the station doing our remote here at Kim Benton State Farm, Jennifer from our marketing department, before we went on the air today, she was talking about Faithful Friends. My wife follows Faithful Friends on Facebook. And what you're saying is that they're a part of that. They do incredible work with rescue of animals, and some animals that have been in really the most incredibly terrible situation. So what you're telling us is that sometimes you may not realize that maybe an organization that you see on social media, you can actually, that's local, you can actually go on the website and actually do a search and donate to that particular organization on Do More 24, right?
Absolutely. On March 2nd, starting on March 2nd at 6 p.m. until March 3rd at 6 p.m., you are able to give to any Delaware nonprofit that's registered to Do More 24. And one of the things you mentioned is social media. And I have to say something about that, Jake, because with social media, that's one of the ways you can help your nonprofit. So you obviously giving your dollars is important. Nonprofits need it, and they are asking for a donation. But one of the coolest things that you can give to a nonprofit beyond dollars is sharing their posts on social media and encouraging your friends and family to give on that day too. I always say if you can ask 5 people to give, then we will have so many more, a multitude more of people really investing in Delaware nonprofits. And that is where we're going for.
I want to thank you
that's
both.
That's a very good point. And as far as Pathways is concerned, on our Facebook and all of our website and everything, we will be promoting this campaign with a link to the Do More 24 as far as donating during that time period.
I want to thank you both, Sarah Gilmore, Pathways to Success, Tiara Fair, Vice President of Engagement and Partnerships at United Way, Delaware. Do More 24, it's coming up, my friends. It'll also be Lent. Obviously, we try to do more for those who are in need. During Lent, it's a perfect opportunity for you to donate during Lent. Give that website one more time where we can actually go on, filter, select Sussex County or local organizations that we can donate. Do More 24. Can someone give us that website, please?
Absolutely. It is www.domore24de.org.
All right. Thank you both very much. Best of luck. And we'll keep our fingers crossed that you meet all your goals in the.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you.